Hi and welcome to Move. My name is Claire and today we're going to be working on your balance while sitting in the chair. Let's get started. We're going to start seated in the chair. These series of exercises are all about balance and control, and sometimes we think about balance standing, but today we're going to talk about balance in the chair. So when you sit, you can reach without having a fear of falling. Start with your feet facing forward, knees stacked right on top of your heels. Lift and lengthen. We talk about that in a lot of our series, how to sit really tall and how to have a nice tight tummy. First exercise is really simple. We're going to take our hands in front of us and start to edge your way forward until you start to feel a little tiny challenge in your balance, and then come back again. If that's too hard for you, place one hand on your leg and reach forward with one arm and then slide your way back. We'll do a couple of these alternating just so you get a feel for it. And if you'd like to stay alternating, you can. But if you feel confident about reaching all the way forward without holding on, do so. So when you reach forward like I'm doing right now, it's my back muscles that have to help me. So we want to have a strong back when you have good, strong seated balance. Go for a couple more like that. And of course, if it's even harder with one hand, you can place both hands on your legs, but then you're not really developing your balance. So balance needs to be a little bit challenged. So one or two. Good. So our second exercise is we're going to reach away from the center of our body. So here's the center of my body. And it's as if you're reaching for a cup or a book, something on a side table. So lift one arm up and reach away. And now you're challenging the opposite side of your body. So reach and pull back in. We're going to do 5 on the same side. So reach across, challenge the muscles on the side, pull yourself back into your center. There would be nothing as bad as reaching across and falling over. Remember, you don't want to fall down, because when you fall down, you've got so much more risk of hurting yourself, and pain doesn't sound very good. So with this one, as you get stronger, you'll find that you'll be able to reach just a little bit further, and then pull yourself back in. Let's change sides. Step 1 was that vertical spine. Take your hand out. Imagine you're reaching across. So reach. Now it's the opposite side muscles that are strong. Pull yourself back up. And we'll do that 4 more times. So reach across. And you might want to turn your head. I'm smiling and looking at you when you're doing this, but feel free to look at where your hand's going, because if you were going to reach for something, you'd be actually looking at where you're going. Notice the muscles around the waist of the body. They're the ones you're challenging. You're actually working a little bit on both sides, but particularly the side you're reaching away from. Just do one more and pull yourself back into the center. So notice, did one side feel different to the other? Balance now, we're going to reach across the body. So we've reached forward, we've reached away. Now we're going to reach across the body. So with your right hand, tip forward slightly and reach across to your left side. And you'll notice that that's a different way of getting some balance. With your right arm, come across and reach to the side. So if you're in a wheelchair and you've noticed that you're moving less now than your wheelchair, these muscles get a little bit weaker. You want to be safe and steady and strong and stable. You want to be able to reach for the cookies on the plate as well, so that you have this really good sideways reach. We'll do a few more of these. Slightly forward and across you go. So now it's the back muscles when you come forward, and it's the side muscles when you reach across. So it's the back muscles when you come forward. That's where your focus is. And if you're getting a little bit of fatigue or a bit of pain even in your back, it may not be a bad thing. These are just muscles that are working. So not every sensation you feel is a problem, yeah? So notice how you feel tomorrow. Shouldn't be sore after doing these exercises. Let's go for one more. So our third reaching pattern is across the body. We've got our feet flat. We can also challenge our balance by changing where our feet are. So sit tall, give yourself a little shake around. Now with our feet, we're going to take one foot in close and one foot in front of the other. Now you really feel how your balance is challenged. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Sit tall. Take your hands out to the side. Little twist. Being as tall as you can as you twist. Belly is nice and tight. And just go, how does that feel for my body? If that's challenging, stay there. If this is okay for you, twist. Now reach across. But your feet are close together. You won't be able to reach as far. So be very careful. As you reach across, feel the side waist muscles working. Let's try 2 more each side. Little twist, reach across. Feel that really challenging balance exercise. Who would have thought that sitting on the chair could be so hard and also so effective at strength training your side muscles? We reach and feel that beautiful stretch. And let's try 1 more on the other side. Reach across, feel that twist, ease yourself back. Fantastic. Bring your feet back together again. Give yourself a little move around. Try and relax. Hold on with one arm. Reach with one arm. Take a little baby stretch to the side. How good does that feel? Release it down, lift up. How long do you have to hold a stretch? Doesn't matter. Any movement is good, so even 3 or 4 seconds, that can be nice. Anything that makes you feel, I feel better. Okay, so we've challenged our balance in many directions. We've got a little bit more balance to challenge now. So can you take your right arm in the air? How does that feel? Bring it back down. Can you take your left arm in the air? How does that feel? If that's hard, if you feel a little bit unstable, continue doing that. But if you would like to make this a bit more challenging, can you lift up your left leg and your right arm together, staying as tall as you can? Then lift up your left arm and your right leg, staying as tall as you can. So we've really narrowed our stability, our base of stability. When 2 feet are on the ground, it's easy. When you've got 1 foot on the ground, notice if you're falling forward or backward. So lift the opposite arm and the foot back down. Lift the opposite arm. Feel that balance being challenged. Good, let's do 1 more each side. So opposite arm, opposite leg, being as tall as you can. Last time on this side, opposite arm, opposite leg, and back down. How does your belly feel? So these exercises you've been doing have been challenging your belly and your back. Now this is an interesting balance exercise. Shuffle yourself forward so you're not against the back of the chair. You can have your hands on your legs or your hands in front of you. Pull your belly in really tight and just lean back just a little bit without touching the back of the chair. Pull your belly muscle to feel yourself coming back up to seated. So it's kind of like you're doing a chair, little abdominal crunch. And this one is going to help you if you're sitting down and you feel a bit unsteady and you fall backward. If you've got nice strong belly muscles, it'll protect you and stop you from losing your balance backwards. If that's hard, of course, hands are on your legs. And if you accidentally go back so far that you hit the back of the chair and you go back and you go, whoa, it's just a sign that you might need to do a little bit more of these exercises. I get out of it by using my arms, pushing myself back up. So you start these exercises with what we call micro movements. Just do 1 more of those. Thanks for joining us here at Move. My name is Claire, and I look forward to seeing you again in another one of our balance series. Have a great day.